Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if I've started a vlog. I know that I filmed a bunch of random shit. What else is new? But first thing I have to do when I leave is go get my tire checked because my tire light is on again. For some weird reason, the day before my last vlog went up, I had to get my tire patched, and then the next day my tire light came on and I had to go get my tire filled, and my light is on again. So I'm like, dude, which one of y'all is having problems? Or is it like you're all just deciding to fuck up at different times? So yeah, I gotta go check out my tire. Anyway, I could go to the gas station and like put air in them, but I don't have a little device to read the pressure, so I don't know how much it needs, and I don't even know which tire it is. They all feel fine to me. I don't fucking know. So I'm just gonna go to Jiffy Lube and be like, yo, do your thing. Anyway, I'm just gonna lay right here. It's fine. It's a little awkward. I've been super busy. And that's not what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh, I like am shaky. I don't know why. I only had one coffee. I posted on my Instagram story yesterday with the ask me a question. And I said, ask me a question. I'm gonna do a Q&A. It's not gonna be a traditional sit down answer questions Q&A because I get bored by those. I don't know about you. I mean, I don't normally watch videos. I normally listen to them, so it doesn't really matter. But for people that watch videos, I think it's kind of cool to like go throughout my day, answer a question here, answer a question there, you know. I screenshotted all of the responses from yesterday. Well, most of them. My story disappeared this morning and I missed a lot. But I have 29 pages of screenshots. Each page has 8 questions on it. So 29 times 8, whatever the fuck that is. That's how many questions I have. So no, I'm not going to be able to answer them all. I'm sure some of them are duplicates though. I will answer all of the questions that I can. And if I don't answer your question, either it was a stupid question or I just didn't want this video to be 19 years long, you know what I mean? Sorry that I'm shaking. I really don't know why that's happening, but alright, let's start driving and I'll answer a couple questions on my way. I also don't know why I've been talking like a game show announcer for this intro. I really don't know why. It might be because I had to film a couple of audition videos earlier and they were like, I don't know, just don't mind me. Don't listen to me. Do listen to me, actually. Please don't click away. Please subscribe. Please thumbs up this video and PayPal me. What? Oh no. Stop falling out. I can't do this. By the way, I cropped this shirt by myself and it's like possibly the most uneven thing. I wanted it to be like all this length, like not super cropped, just like it was an XL. I don't know what happened. Let's get to the questions because that's why you're here. Am I right, ladies? I should zoom in so we can get more personal. I need gum. I can't see if you can see me or not. What else is new? Let's answer 3 questions, okay? And I'm gonna keep these pretty quick because, you know. What is one thing that genuinely makes you so happy? P.S. You're so beautiful. Oh my god, thank you. That was the thing that genuinely makes me just so happy with no, I feel like there's a lot of, okay, I said I was gonna go short on these answers. Whose channel is this? Okay, I feel like there's few things that bring joy to you, but don't also come with some sort of drawback or some sort of, it's hard, but it's worth it type of thing. But I think the one thing that genuinely makes me happy, and there are absolutely no negatives, would be, well, I guess this was 3 things, but whatever, it would be my nieces. I have 3 nieces. I assume that, like, as a parent, the answer is probably the same thing, is that your kids genuinely make you the happiest, but at the same time, you're their parent, so you do have to deal with all of the hard stuff that comes with it. But they're my nieces, so I get to see them whenever I want. I mean, not so much anymore because I live farther away, but I get to see them. I'm not like responsible for them. I mean, like if I'm babysitting them, then yeah, but like, you know what I mean? They have only brought so much joy and positivity to my life, and they are my best friends. I don't care if they're 8 years old, 6 years old, and 3 years old. They're my best friends, and they are like the most pure, adorable little creations on the planet. And something smells. I hope that's not my car. Like my tire just fucking burning. In each of my nieces, I see like some aspect of my personality. It's so crazy. The middle one, Annabelle, who's 6, is like my mini me. She is like we are just so connected. Like whenever I'm with her, she's just attached to me, and like literally attached to me, like will not let go of me. The bra that I'm wearing is too small and my nipple is just out. That was a long answer to what I said was going to be a short question, so sorry. Another thing about my nieces, well, we don't need to get deep. As I expected, a lot of these are not, either they're not questions, they're just hitting on me, or they are questions, but they're just gross. Do you think you will ever have another girlfriend? I'm gonna assume that whoever asked this probably has seen some of my videos and follows me maybe, but hasn't been like following me because there was one video that I did with a friend when she came to visit, and I titled it like girlfriend tag or something, like drunk girlfriend tag or whatever. And a lot of the comments, even though we said literally in the video like several times we're just best friends, a lot of the comments were like, oh my gosh, I love that you have a girlfriend. And then like, I don't know, you know, you can't blame people because like there's so many times where you only get like a little piece of the information. You only see a couple videos from someone. They'd be, oh my gosh, a guy just crossed this. There's a guy crossing the street on rollerblades, pushing a shopping cart with a white dog in it, but the top of the dog was spray painted pink. Rollerblading with a shopping cart with a dog in it. What even? So the girlfriend thing wasn't real. We weren't in a relationship. We were just best friends. Do you think you'll ever have another girlfriend? No, because I've never had one. Do I think I will ever have a girlfriend? Not opposed to it. I don't know. I literally don't have a label. I've never been in a relationship with a girl. That's not to say that like I couldn't or like I wouldn't. Why is this light so long? Okay, one more question before. I'm good.
Okay, well I need the door open so I can check one thing. Thank you. Okay, there you go.
All good? Which one was it?
It was the back left tire.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks. Hello. There were lots of questions about this, as expected. But let's just go with this one because it's written in the most nice and respectful way. Are you still with Keenan or broken up? We are broken up. I think I posted a video like 2 months ago called We're Broken Up. So again, I know not everyone watches every video, so not everyone knows that. Just casually got a tattoo, or 3. May or may not have just gotten 3 tattoos. Ugh, I should have stayed outside to answer a question because I was in my car last time, but YOLO. Yes, one of the tattoos is on my finger. One is right here. And the last one actually is, I got a tattoo that I already had covered. And it's right there. I'll move locations next time. I can't show you guys until the band-aids are off. Sorry about that. Not really. It'll be cooler when you can actually see them. All right, question. Who's your favorite celebrity? In terms of actors and actresses, I love James Franco. I love Mila Kunis. Yeah, I love James Franco. It's always a hard question for me because I overthink things so much, and I'm like, well, I don't really know them personally, so I can't say that I like them, but like, obviously I love The Weeknd's music. I don't think I really have a favorite celebrity. Trisha Paytas, probably. Yes, she's a celebrity. She was on Celebrity Big Brother. Okay. Favorite music at the moment? Actually, what a perfect time to include some clips that I recorded yesterday while I was driving to Beverly Hills. Because my favorite music at the moment is just revisiting all of my old favorite music from high school, and I love it just the same, if not more, and I was rocking out to it, and you're about to see that, and you're also about to see, you'll see. I love Step Up. I love revisiting old songs that I listened to in high school that were like my favorites, because it's like, they're still my favorites, and I haven't listened to it in so long that it's like even better, and you still know every word. It's just the best. So I mean, retweet if you love Step Up and Channing Tatum, who is now single, so you can Channing Tatum. I think this is from Step Up too. just had a flashback. I'm pretty positive.
Oh shit.
Probably 10 years ago at this point, in 2008, which makes me feel so old. When I was either like a freshman, probably a sophomore in high school. On YouTube, some of my first videos, well, my first videos were of me and my best friend, April. I've been privated for probably like 9 years now. But I have a strange memory and an inclination that in one of those first videos, I just did the same thing that I just did literally 10 years ago. And if that is the case, I'm going to put that clip in. I'm going to download that video. It's probably like worst quality ever. I remember us dancing in my kitchen all the time. Like we literally, all throughout high school with all my friends, we would dance in my kitchen and we would choreograph in my kitchen. But we had just gotten back from a basketball game. In fact, I'm positive of this video. I'm positive that this video happened. So when we were both sophomores, we just got done dancing at a basketball game. We came back to my house. It was late and she was spending the night and we were dancing in my kitchen and we were filming it on my flip camcorder. I used to have a flip camcorder, those weird like rectangular ones, which was like so fucking cool at the time, but like the screen was this big and it looked like you were looking in a dirty potato. Regardless, I'm gonna put a clip from that video in here.
I got the remedy, is you owe me, let me owe you. Then you owe me, let me owe you, and you owe her. Let her owe me, let her owe you, and y'all owe me. Let me owe y'all, and y'all owe me. Menage a trois. Menage a trois.
Let me know if you want to see a video where I put clips in from my old videos from 10 years ago that are privated right now. Okay. Ow!
Isn't everyone?
No.
Who's
Grandma's allergic to fuzz.
You still are.
That's so nasty!
I thought you were laughing. I was like, when did you get so old and dusty? Most people will be like, yeah! Come on! Sucking game. Gosh, I hate you! Making me do this. What just happened?
I hit my foot.
Oh. My neck hurts! Ah!
Oh!
Kill you.
You can get over here. So
Right next to you.
hello. 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 Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi.
You're just telling family at the next table, sure it's being quiet. You're just sitting. I wish it was so you could.
The fact that I still know all these words, I'm impressed with myself. What can I say? Oh, now this is a throwback to college for sure. This reminds me of just better times. It's dark because it's late, and I'm about to go get some groceries / food. I don't really know yet. Let's answer a question. Top 5 favorite foods. popcorn, dairy-free ice cream, chocolate, French fries, cookie dough. It is only 8 p.m. and I'm so tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long week, month, life. This is still recording. What the fuck, dude? I'm gonna have to finish these questions tomorrow. Not that it really matters for you guys because it's gonna be in like a second, but I'm tired, okay? Walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out. That's not walking it out. Oh, I could show you my tattoos now though, because the bandages are really irritating my skin, so it's time to take them off. Alright, so I guess we can start with the tiniest one. This finger one is like, it was an afterthought. I mean, it wasn't an afterthought, I knew that I wanted it, I had the photo, but I didn't think he was going to do it. But they hooked me up because they liked my Instagram. Yeah, this one, it's gonna be hard to tell what it looks like until it heals. Because it's so tiny and right now it looks kind of like odd. I know it's gonna look good because I've had this happen before, but it's so small that like it has to scab and peel off in order for it to look good, but it's not gonna focus. It literally won't focus. It's just a little Saturn. For some reason my camera's making it look like a blob, but once it heals it's gonna be so cute. The guy, so he did this one last because we weren't even gonna do it, but I was telling him about it while he was doing my arm. I was like, yeah, I got this puzzle piece like last September or last August, and like 2 weeks later half of it was rubbed off and like it's on my Achilles heel, Achilles tendon, whatever. And so it's like it was the only tattoo that I've ever had that was like painful. Like my spine one, it was like uncomfortable, but the puzzle piece, even though it was so small and it was pretty quick, like so painful. But anyway, half of it was like rubbed off and it looked fucking stupid. So I was telling him how like I was thinking about covering it with a sunflower. And after he did my finger, then he did my arm, he was like, hey, like I'll fix up your ankle one for free. He did. He covered it with a sunflower. He didn't even, nor for this one, he didn't even like look at a photo or like, I had a reference photo that I was planning on showing him, but then I realized he was just going for it. So I was like, okay, I trust you. Oh, it is so much better. Okay, it is so good. This keeps weirding me out. It's like I have a little like mold. I already know my camera won't focus, but there's my little sunflower. I am very pleased with how that one came out. Very pleased, actually. And now the moment you have all been waiting for however long this video it has been. My arm. This is the one that I've known that I wanted to get for quite some time, and let's unwrap her. That sound was weird. Oh. Oh my god. I'm such a fucking loser. Sorry, hold on. Gosh. I love it so much. I'm super confused right now. That's a P, an A, and a V. Okay. Hold on. Oh, this is weird. It's like a really rare thing for me to cry, or like for me to get emotional enough to cry that I don't even know how to explain it. It's definitely not a bad cry. I'm definitely not sad. It's just like so emotional. This took a weird turn, which kind of sums up my life, because I'm so all over the place with my emotions. But so, if you're wondering what it means and why I'm so emotional, though even when I tell you, you're probably gonna still think that it's like it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, actually, I said earlier in this video, I think it was the first question I answered, what makes me happiest. So as you saw, it's a P. Well, it's probably kind of weird that it's sideways, but it's a P, an A, and a V. Aside from like the meaning, I really like the way that it looks. Like the P is for Primrose, the A is for Annabelle, and the V is for Violet. And those are my 3 nieces. My oldest sister's 3 daughters, and yeah, I talked about them earlier, so I don't really need to go into it again. But it's interesting because I remember earlier I was about to say, oh, like another thing about my nieces, and then I stopped myself because I didn't want to get that deep. But it's really important to me that I have these letters on my arm, just like it was really important for me when I got my warrior tattoo. Focus, girl. Okay, I'm sorry, my camera overheated, so I went and put on a giant shirt and took off my pants. But when nothing else could help me, when I was in such a deep depression and was suicidal every day, attempted suicide, was just in the worst place imaginable, like literally the worst place, when no other logic would appease me. Literally nothing could make me feel better, and literally nothing could make me not want to kill myself. I kid you not, the only thing my nieces popped into my head every time, and I knew that if I didn't get to see them grow up, help raise them and help turn them into good people and just have fun with them and have sleepovers with them and just see how they grow up. Like, I've never had this experience before. I've never known someone from the time they were born until now, the oldest, who's 8, and I was 16 when she was born, so I still remember it all. Like, I've never had that, and aside from that, I just love them so much. When I was in treatment, they were my, well, actually they still are, but I put them as my phone wallpaper, my lock screen, so that literally every time I look at my phone I see them. There was one time when I had been doing really well for like a few months, and I was already living here in LA, and one random afternoon I was like just like overcome with darkness in that place again, that like suicidal place, and I got a FaceTime from my sister. Well, it said it was from my sister, and I answered it, and it's my little niece, and her face is like this close to the phone. She's like, Annie, and I talked to her, and she danced for me and stuff, and then I hung up and just fucking like started crying like I lost it. Like, they have literally saved my life so many times, and they don't know that right now. They have no idea. They will definitely know when they're older. I will definitely tell them. Yeah, so seeing this on my arm, it's not like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like, it just like means so much to me. Yeah, sorry for, no, I'm not sorry, but just didn't expect that I would start crying or be this emotional about it. I was really excited to get it, and I knew that it was going to be really special, but all of my tattoos have been really special, and I don't know, I'm gonna finish the questions tomorrow because yeah. It's the next morning, beach. Time to answer another question. Why is this mascara all dried out? There's a lot of questions. So many heavy questions. The question is, does it irritate you that people keep referring to your past and eating disorder when you do an interview? Great question. Ryan, I think. The short answer is no. The reason for that is I don't think there are enough people who have gone through something like that and come out on the other side that actually continue to speak out about it and not only be an advocate, but like help people that are actually actively going through it. I know there's obviously people that have gone through things and come out on the other side, or they've gotten a lot better, or at least they're not like actively harming themselves. in any way or actively dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, whatever. But a lot of times it's kind of hard to, I mean, it is hard to be sort of an advocate and sort of keep talking about it, keep educating people on it, because you want to move past it, and having to keep talking about it for a lot of people, I would say probably for most people, can be hard. It can keep you from moving forward. It can keep you stuck in the past. I would say the reason that I'm saying no to this question is because for me, it doesn't tend to do that. It actually tends to do the opposite. It's actually a very empowering and like motivating feeling for me when I get to talk about, you know, my past and all of that shit, which I don't need to even get into right now, but then to be able to say like, and this is where I am now, and like it wasn't an overnight thing. It took like years and so much help and so many different pieces in order to like get it right, that like it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be shitty. And I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, I do get asked that a lot in my interviews, and like I can't expect really anything else because I put that kind of content out there. Not all the time, no, but like obviously if you follow me on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, like, or my blog, like that's the content I put out there. So if I were to be like irritated that people ask me about it, I feel like that would just kind of be my fault, you know? Ow. Alright, I gotta turn my fan on again because I'm dying. Oh, that fan is so loud, but it's so hot. Okay, it's okay. Do it for the vlog. I painted one of my hands because, as you can see, my nails are finally not complete nubs anymore. But I was getting ready, and so I needed this hand, so I think I'm just gonna paint my middle finger while I answer this. Alright. It's hot as fuck. Do you worry about how you look in a bikini when you have a photo shoot? I will answer that very quickly, actually, because it's a pretty quick, pretty short answer, and the answer is no. Actually, no at all. The reason for that actually is probably pretty backwards to what most people experience, but fuck, it's so hard to paint your right hand. When I was sick and when I was really thin, it was really hard for me to, first of all, I didn't even want to, but like when I did get a modeling job, it was so hard for me to look at the photos because I hated how I looked in them, because I was just so sickly skinny, and it made me so upset. So back then, yeah, for sure. Now, for example, the latest shoot that I did that you guys have seen me posting photos of, I didn't even find out about that till the day before, and I don't typically do bikini shoots, so just because, not because like I am worried about how I'm gonna look, but like because that's just like not my favorite thing to do. I like really like creative and artsy things, so, and plus like the modeling that I do, like the one that actually like really pays the bills, like obviously those types of shoots pay, but like the ones that really pay the bills are the ones where you are in a catalog or you're online and you're just, you know, putting on 1,000 outfits and posing and whatever. As far as like bikini modeling, that was like a last minute thing. I got asked by the director of that because they needed a model, and I was like, sure, and I showed up the next day and I did it, and I honestly felt so, I don't know, so neutral about everything. Like I was so excited for it. I love the way that a lot of the photos came out, but I wasn't really thinking about the way that my body looked. And like I know for a fact that like, I mean, I haven't worked out in like over a year now, and would I like to be like more toned and in shape? Yeah, and I know that when I look at the photos I just have a very like feminine, like soft figure, but like I still recognize that I'm still thin, and I just don't really care. So to answer the question, what was it? Do you get worried? I think that was the question. No. And I think if you are the type of person who would be worried about that, which actually is like 99% of the industry, actually it was really sad. A lot of the girls there were Like, okay, actually I'm not even gonna get into that, but I just don't think you should be doing it. I don't think that, I don't know, that's a whole other discussion. My personal answer is no, I don't get worried or nervous. It's fucking hot and I'm sweating. Like, hello Goodwill outfit that I got for less than $10 that should be like over $300. I love it. Okay, now that it's hours later and I just got finished working. I didn't finish, but my laptop died and there were no plugs in there. Plus, I needed a fucking break. Anyway, let's answer another question, shall we? Seriously, I need to just like bust through these because I feel like this has been a long video. I'm not really sure though. I don't really know. Do you still hate feet? Yes, except for my own. Like, feet in general are gross. I love my feet. They're cute and small. How long did it take you to have a perfect body? Alright. Why don't you model your stunning feet? If you want a picture of my feet, I'll send you one, but you're gonna pay me $600. Next. How are you feeling since everything happened? I'm assuming she means since like the, you know, carbon monoxide robbery thing. Honestly, I feel like after that all happened, I had like a week full of really great things happen. So like a lot of great opportunities, a lot of like things I never expected. It really felt like one of those things where like after a bunch of shit happens, something good is gonna happen. So I haven't been too bad. Yeah, like logistically, there's a lot of shit that needs to be done and taken care of, and that stresses me out a lot, and it kind of impedes a lot of the stuff that I need/want to be doing for work and otherwise. I don't know, I'm just really grateful that kind of after that whole shit storm went down, it was like about a week of just like terrible things started happening for me that were really cool. So I'm gonna drive now and I'm gonna film a Patreon video.